My friend said I am not an entrepreneur. Oh, I may not be a friend just because I'm self-employed. That is confusing. Are there other types of business owners, or are we all entrepreneurs? That's a really good question. So I believe that there are very few pure entrepreneurs out there. Like you run into them every once in a while. I'd be one. You'd run into me and you're like, that's an entrepreneur. My goodness. Norman Schwartz will tell you, right? And he works with a lot of entrepreneurs. There's certain characteristics that entrepreneurs display, and I've shared those with you. A belief, anything is possible, a strong belief in self. I can do anything. These are beliefs that are strong within entrepreneurs. You can be, and I myself was employed by employers. I have clients. I get employed by clients for work that I do, helping with strategies and culture development and helping them overcome their biggest challenges. I get paid for that. But I'm still an entrepreneur. So you can be an entrepreneur and be an employee. And I explained that before, particularly with an entrepreneurial mindset. This is what's important. You don't have to start a business to think, behave, and act like an entrepreneur, and you will become more valuable as a human. That means more valuable to your family, more valuable to your community, more valuable to your employers, more money, more opportunities when you have an entrepreneurial mindset. So I think, again, this goes back to believing in yourself. There are more people who are going to tell you what you're not. Remember, they're looking through a lens. Their lens is of their own perspective. It's a reflection back on themselves. And so when they see you wanting to be an entrepreneur, when they see you saying you're an entrepreneur, they're flipping that around, talking to themselves and saying, but I'm not an entrepreneur and I don't have that. And why do they have that? And so they start internalizing it themselves. And you can see this happen in people a lot where they're, for whatever reason, for insecurities is what it is, not feeling good enough or feeling like they want to be an entrepreneur, but are unsure about how to do it. My recommendation and what I say about this, surround yourself with eagles. Eagles are those people who challenge you to be the best you can be. They're not complacent with you just sitting there doing what you're doing. They want you to do more. They're there to constructive criticism, to help you understand how to improve whatever it is you're doing, and encourage you and are rallying behind you and say, you know what, you are an entrepreneur. Why are you working at this job? Maybe you should take that idea and go forward. Surround yourself with those people, and then get rid of and remove anybody who's a negative. I call them toxics. Toxic people are the worst situation you can be in. They influence your life in ways that you don't know. It's subtle, and it can undermine your ability and your emotions and your mental state. I've experienced it where my do anything mindset can be slightly chipped away at if I'm surrounded by people who are constantly negative, complaining, not happy, not good enough. This is death. Remove the toxic people from your life. This could be family members. This could be friends. Maybe they're not friends that you think they are because they're stuck in how they're stuck, and you can't change people. So if you think, oh, well, maybe I can get my friend, I'll change my friend. You can't change people. People are who they are. Their character set. The only thing that changes people, and we talked about this with Seema Patel yesterday, are experiences. Life, near-death experiences, life-altering experiences are opportunities, and people do change. Or you design experiences that can change you. 31 Days to Path 2 is designed by me and Amy and Dahlia to transform us into something we don't know what's going to become after the 31 days. But we designed this as a way to change ourselves, knowing the world has changed and that we want to be part of that future going forward. Not only part of it, we want to thrive and excel in that future going forward. And so, I think that, can you bring that question back up, Amy? I lost track of my mind. Okay. Yep, I stand with what I say. So you can be an entrepreneur and you can be working a job. It's totally possible. Remember, your job can be what is making the money, the funding to fund your business as you're going forward. Don't let anybody tell you what you are or not. That's all I'm going to say about it. Don't buy into it. Don't hear it. Don't listen to it. Be strong. Believe in yourself. This is entrepreneurial way of life. This is how you become a more valuable human. It's not easy. I'm not saying it is. It takes practice. It's taken me 53 years to get to this point right now where I can say these things with even greater conviction. I was just watching a video from 2011. Guess what? Saying the same exact thing, but not the same. More conviction now because hundreds of thousands of people around the world, business builders, and lives have been transformed through what I'm talking to you about on this screen right now. Remove the toxics from your life. Your friends may not be your friends. I'm sorry to say that. 2, then your family. Could be family. Remove yourself from that family environment. If you're in a negative environment, get out of it as quick as possible. We talked about this with my mother on Insights with Sean's mom. What we talked about was I was very good in environments that were not healthy for me to get myself ejected out. I actually learned how to do that from a very young age. And I've noticed that it's similar now, although more intentional and more focused. The second thing is surround yourself with eagles. Surround yourself with people you want to be like. Surround yourself with people who are going to inspire you to do more, people who are going to challenge you to do more, and believe that you can do it. That's who you surround yourself with. And that's a critical component that I think is hard because you may have friends that have been friends for a long time, but really, when you look at it deep in your heart and reflect upon it, you might realize, hey, those are really not my friends, and they're not going to help me get to where I want to go. And that life runs in cycles. Life runs in 7 to 10 year cycles. So every 7 to 10 years, it's a new cycle, and you start something new. And I think if you were looking back on your life, you would find that you're in 7 to 10 year cycles. I literally believe I've started a new cycle last month. I'm in another 7 to 10 year cycle that just has started right now. And that's exciting because as I've gotten older, I realize that cycle. I can pay attention to the cycle and I can start really building on it, knowing I'm looking out 7 to 10 years now in terms of my projections forward in whatever I'm doing. I hope that's helpful, and I hope that was a good, helped whoever asked that question out. Thank you.